According to the theory of continental plate shift, tens of millions of years ago, the collision between the Indian plate and the Eurasian plate uplifted the Qinghai-Tibetan plateau and formed the transversal mountain range. Due to the acute extrusion of the uplifting Qinghai-Tibetan plateau, a series of mountain range here transect from east to west and go in parallel from south to north. The Nujiang, Lancang and Jinsha rivers originated from Tanggula Mountain, run roughly in parallel, north to south amongst the huge mountains. Gaoligong Mountain, Nujiang and Yunling for some 170 kilometers. Without intersection, hence point a unique three parallel rivers view. The shortest crowd flight distance from Nujiang River to Lancang River is only 18.6 kilometers, and that from Lancang River to Jinsha River is only 66.3 kilometers. Jinsha River is the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. It enters into Yunnan province from Deqing and turns to north at Shigu Lijing. The Tiger Leaping Gorge is a narrow gorge on the main riverway of Jinsha River, between Haba Snow Mountain and Yulong Snow Mountain, with a vertical distance of 3,790 meters in height and width of only more than 30 meters at the narrowest point of the river. It's one of the deepest gorges in the world. Lancang River is the fifth largest river of China. It enters into Yunnan province from Deqing and crosses the border, flowing through Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia and Vietnam with an international name Mekong River. Finally empties into the South China Sea. Nujiang River enters into Yunnan province from Gongshan Mountain. It's called Sovereign River in Myanmar and finally disembarks into Andaman Sea. The three rivers are originated from the same mountain after joining three parallel lines in Yunnan province. They separately run to the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Ocean. The eastern outfall is 3,000 kilometers far from the western outfall, which is rarely seen all over the world. The three parallel river site is a transitional area between Yunhui Plateau and Qinghai-Tibetan Plateau. This region encompasses 9 nature reserves and 10 scenic spots, belonging to Lijiang City, Dijing Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, and the Nujiang Lisu Autonomous Prefecture. It is a veritable museum displaying the geological history associated with the collision of the continental plates, as well as a good place to study the evolution of the land surface of Asia. Not covered by the Quaternary continental glaciers, and with the orogenic belt going south to north, the area became a main south-north passage for the biological species of the Eurasian continent and the Paleontocene, refuging from many pressures and endangered plants and animals. Within the area of 40,000 square kilometers, from the Nujiang River Valley to the peak Kawakabo of Meili Snow Mountain, there exists various species and changing climates. It's said that there are 4 seasons in one day and different weather within 5 kilometers. Though accounting for less than 0.4% of the area of the country, the region is home to more than 20% of the country's most important plants and 25% of animal species. The 3 parallel river area is called the World Biology Gene Storeroom. It's the richest biodiversity area of China, as well as a convenient thermometer of the Earth. The Meili Snow Mountain Reserve is located in the region of Lancang River. It's the habitat of golden monkey, which is one of the key species in 3 parallel rivers area. The highest peak, Kawakabu, ranks the first in Yunnan province and acts as a very important holy mountain in Tibetan Buddhism. It has a reputation of God of Snow Mountain and number 1 of the 8 Tibetan holy mountains. Every year during the circling mountain season, Tibetans from Yunnan, Tibet, Sichuan, Qinghai, Gansu provinces will gather at the foot of the holy mountain, Kawakabu, and charge around it circle by circle. Born out of the Mingyong Glacier under the peak of Kawakabu, the glacier tongue, 2,650-meter altitude descending to the forest, extends 11.7 km with a width of 500 meters on average. It is claimed to be the modern glacier descending to the lowest altitude at the lowest latitude in China. Haba Snow Mountain Reserve has a natural landscape of alpine vertical zonation, typical of Jinsha River. Within a small area, there are various vegetation, from subtropical dry river valley vegetations to alpine boreal vegetations. On top of Haba Snow Mountain, there are modern glaciers, similar to the glaciers of Yulong Snow Mountain. They are the southernmost maritime temperature glaciers of China. The Alpine Glacier Scour Lake area here is the only remnant glacier of Dali Ice Age within 3 parallel rivers area. The Qianhu mountainous area of Jinsha River is located in Diqing Prefecture, Shangri-La County. There are more than 100 alpine glacier scour lakes of various size in this area. Such reserve area fully displays diversity of alpine ecosystem. Besides alpine meadows, azalea forests and the spruce fir forests, there are also many rare plants and animals, such as yellow azalea and black-necked cranes. The Laojun mountainous area in the lowest ridge not only has a large number of alpine glacier scour lake groups, but also well known for the Danxia topography and various kinds of azaleas. The perfect ecologic environment attracted people to live here. More than 26 ethnic groups including Zhang, Nasi, Lisu, Pumi, Yi, Bai, Hui, Nu, and Dulong lived here since ancient times. They created related and characteristic cultures. Thus, this is also a unique area for diversity of coexisted ethnic group, languages, religions, and customs. Due to the isolated traffic condition, the nature, biology, and the culture, this area is well preserved. Shangri-La in Tibetan means the sun and the moon in heart. It stands for the excellence of life that Tibetan people aspire. In 1933, an American writer, James Hilton, described a peaceful wonderland called Shangri-La in his novel Lost Horizon. It was concealed between snow peaks and gorges, surrounded by forests and lakes, with resplendent and mysterious temples and large meadows covered by flocks and herds. After researching for more than half a century, people finally confirmed that Diqing Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, located in the Three Parallel Rivers area, is a wonderland described in the novel. Many Weishi Lisu minority people still make a living by traditional hunting. By studying the characters for the music festival created by Wang Renbo, the master who holds the sacrificing ceremony to heaven, people found that Lisu people had a unique and integrated theory about universe and human beings. Their accomplishments displayed in astronomy, calendar, and augury are far beyond the expectation of people from the outside world. More preciously, they inherit and utilize their ancestors' treasure in their daily life. Achimugua is a traditional dance for Weishi Lisu people. Its unique way of phonation came from the imitating goat bleat. Thus, it's also called goat dancing. It's an important medium for Lisu people to communicate with nature. The Tibetan Ruba dancing in Tasi County has a long history. It's called formal Ruba dance. All the dancers, male or female, holding copper bells and tambourines, would talk and sing, dance and play. Dancing drama has a history of more than 100 years in Weishi. Weishi music belongs to Dongjing music, a branch of traditional Taoist music. It has been passed down in Weishi area for hundreds of years. The bandsman plays the music with gentle percussion. It sounds slow, smooth, and lingeringly elegant. Whenever there's temple fair, fasting, or morning shows, etc., Dongjing music is essential for such local activities. People living in Diqing Plateau do not communicate with the outside world very often, but they have peaceful and generous mind as beautiful as their living environment. Historically, Buddhism, Taoism, Christianism, and Islam have all left their records in Diqing Plateau. Along the riverbanks of Lancang River, there are not only Buddhist temples, but many Christian churches as well. The anthem sung by Weishi Lisu believers is some unique four-voice part chorus with vivid folk features. Compared with the biodiversity in the hinterland of the three parallel rivers area, the culture created by the ethnic groups here is also very colorful. Though the door of the ancient and mysterious land is now open, local people and their descendants will continually coexist peacefully, keeping the purity and beauty of Shangri-La. In 2003, the Three Parallel Rivers site was inscribed on the World Heritage List.